So, has anyone else been pissed off about the reruns on television? I know I sure have. So, they played the Republican side in some places of the same crap that we're watching now, which is the Democrat side, which I guess was televised in other places. So, it's fun. So, Joe Biden wins in this one, despite there being riots and people saying, no, they didn't vote for Joe Biden, he's a big fat liar. But they're using the phony COVID virus to get some of these people out of debt. There's like millions of dollars in debt. And so they're selling these Chinese-made medical supplies to help cover the cost of cleaning up, I guess, their flotilla of garbage. I don't know. Anyway, it's a big scam, I think, to turn FEMA back on so they can spend willy-nilly whatever they want based on the fact that there's some kind of catastrophe. So I feel like they've been lying about that. I don't know. There's probably proof in there somewhere, but I remember when it was happening, the guy downtown, like a few days before that happened, and I watched it on television, I saw the guy downtown, and he goes, would you like to dress up to look like these people, dress up like, here, take this stuff, we're going to give you some swag to go down in the Capitol and riot. And I said no. I was like, no thanks. I'm not going to be the one to go down there and screw my life out for somebody else's fun and profit, you know. But, so that's it. That's where we're standing. There's still lookalikes of people running around, you know. They're still sending people that are may or may not be your children, which is beautiful. The same old tricks warmed over. So like Doppelganger is a movie, right? Since like the 80s, they've been experiencing lookalikes and people from other countries dressing up to look like people and having plastic surgeries done overseas to look like these people and come overseas and pretend to be them and steal their credit and use it to bail out their country or for whatever end they want, you know, iPhones, you know, long nights at strip clubs. Who knows? That's all fun and games until somebody finds out it's a hermaphrodite. It's all fun and games until somebody goes transgender. So there's that. Sounds like another chat we don't want to have with each other. But that's it. That's A1 honest. They've been moving into banks, stealing from the banks. They've been hacking people's phones. I've got somebody on my phone right now I'm trying to shake. Trying to get access. They keep asking me for access to my bank account. I'm like, no. I left my phone there, or like my phone number, and I guess somehow they've gotten the IMEI number also. And now they're over at the bank knocking on the door trying to get me to go over there. I'm like, no. There's one, we went, somebody in Philadelphia who apparently has the same phone number as I do. So basically, whomever in Philadelphia is using my phone, or is using my phone number, because I got the unlimited plan, so they're selling my phone number under the table to somebody else in Philadelphia. Which is cute. It was cute. And then they had me pay for a 13th month, which was beautiful. And when I called them on it, they just didn't want to admit to it. So it's always the same person also. I think I said that. It's always the same person for some reason who picks up the phone. I don't know. Anywho, I donated to some police fund and some firemen's fund, and I think I've done my good deeds for the day. I don't know what else to do. I usually like to do the March of Dimes, but I haven't looked it up this month. It's probably not going to go on because of all the yucky weather we're having. But I think that was probably the best time I'd had in some time. Folks from the March of Dimes. I'm still upset that everyone seems to feel like overspending on entertainment is the way to go. He's got these dilapidated structures that are only serving to keep metal and stone and glass above ground long enough to be able to figure out if they can use it to any good or avail to save the human race from its own fate. And they don't care. They just want to make another would-be Bible story and throw it up on TV and regurgitate the same old morality tales over and over and over again. That's funny. So I hope they don't take down Second Amendment rights or try and attack the Constitution too hard, because I'd hate to be stuck in another civil war. I mean, there kind of already is a civil war going on, and I'm wanting to find out what's happening with it. But right now it's just bludgeons and pepper sprays and rocks and Molotov cocktails, you know, same old crap. If it gets professional, you know, then I guess you're going to have no choice but to pick a side. And I apologize for my grammatical errors, but it'll be funny. But I don't think anybody's actually responding to the television, which is hilarious. So, I mean, basically, because of the fact that they're not responding to the television, I think that means that advertisers are no longer going to get paid. So, less con, more work. I hope I can pull it out. I don't suppose I have too much life left, and I'd like to put on a wife and children. You know, find a nice woman, have her give birth to my children, set them up for heaven as much as I can before I bite the dirt. I'm hoping and I'm praying to God that, you know, these cons running around, fumbling around with control or fate, you know, delusions of grandeur, the fate of the world. I hope they just don't fuck it up. I guess that's the best you can ask from them. Anyway, apocalypse aside, cheers.